I don't know if I've ever used a Catrice eyeshadow palette before, but today is gonna be the day. Catrice sent me a giant package of all their new spring launches. I've been trying out a couple here and there, but I want to do a video focused on one of the eyeshadow palettes today. There are 3 palettes total, and they're only $10 each, which is wild for like a full palette. This one is Coral Crush. We have Blooming Bliss, and this one's giving me Huda Beauty vibes with the like little petri dish shade right there and this kind of more marbled shade. And this one is Safari Fever. I posted on Instagram the other week and I asked you guys, out of these 3 palettes, which one do you want to see me use? 40% of people voted for the Coral Crush, 38% voted for the Blooming Bliss, and only 22% voted for Safari Fever, which is funny because I feel like I'm most drawn to this palette. I just like that these shades are a little bit more on the neutral side. They might look kind of boring, but like these are the shades that I like to wear. Even though this was the least voted palette, I think I want to use this one today because like I said, I am just drawn to this color story and it like kind of goes with my like yellowish toned sweatshirt. I don't know. I like this color story. I want to use this one today. Again, I'm super excited to try this formula. This palette is only $10, so let's see how this applies. Starting with the fluffy crease brush, I'm going to go in with Dune and I'm going to blend that throughout my entire crease. I really like the tone of this neutral shade. I feel like it has a little bit of yellow in it, which I'm liking. So I have built up this shade a few times, but I gotta say the pigment is pretty good on that. Now on the same brush, I'm gonna pick up a little bit of Stone and I'm kind of gonna blend that right on top of Dunes. The shade looks like it's a little bit lighter, so kind of as a blending shade. Yeah, this shade is just kind of smoothing everything out. Now I'm going to take a crease brush in the shade Savannah, and I'm going to use that to deepen up the outer part of my eyelid. Okay, the word just came to my mind. I would definitely describe these shades as kind of like khaki shades. I'm switching to a smaller brush for my lower lash line. This is a small firm crease brush and I'm taking more Savannah and I'm going to run that across my entire lower lash line. And then picking up that Dune shade that I started with and also blending that across the entire lower lash line. I am very happy with how these matte shades are applying so far. Now I want to try out one of these shimmers and I'm kind of drawn to this Wildlife shade right here. So I'm going to take that shade on my finger and pat that on the inner blank part of my lid. It is a very soft shimmer, like it's not too metallic or sparkly. Now I'm just gonna go back to my crease brush and just very softly blend around the edges of the shimmer. Now I'm gonna pick up Spirit on a pencil brush and that's gonna go in the inner corner and a little bit under the brow. This is a really pretty highlight shade. All right, there's the eyeshadow all done. I'm gonna go finish off with some mascara and lashes. I went ahead and popped on my mascara and lashes, and for my lash, I'm wearing my favorite half lash at the moment, which is the Bright Lashes Whisper. Now I'm gonna go back to the palette really quick, and I'm gonna pick up Earth on a small angled brush, and I'm just gonna stamp that shadow along my top lash line. All right, and that is the final look. On my cheeks, I'm wearing one of the new Lawless cream blushes. I'm wearing the shade Starburst. So pretty, kind of more of like a corally color. I did receive all 6 shades of this new cream blush in PR, and I did just film a swatch video before this. And that swatch video will be on shorts pretty soon. And then on my lips, I'm wearing one of my go-to lip combos. It is the Makeup by Mario lip liner in Smoky Pink with the Flower Beauty, what is this? The Gloss Crush Lip Serum in the shade Honey Crush. It's like the perfect kind of pinky nude color, super easy to apply. I love how this looks. I know this turned out to be a pretty simple look, but this is the type of eyeshadow look that I've been liking to wear on more of a day-to-day basis. But I gotta say, I'm pretty impressed with this palette. Only $10 for 14 shades is kind of crazy, but all of the matte shades that I used today applied and blended out beautifully. The shimmer is a little bit more on the lackluster side, but I could also try that with something like my NYX glitter primer underneath it to give it a little bit more of a pop. But for only 10 bucks, I don't really think you can go wrong with these, especially if you're really drawn to one of these color stories. All right, and that is going to wrap up this video. video, so I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Thank you so much for watching, and don't forget to like and subscribe.